Yo, party people, it's Ashley, and I am back with your antidote for this week. And we are talking how to navigate gray areas. So I'm giving you the cure to that, letting you know what's going on. But my name is Ashley of SingleWomanChronicles.com, where being single is a beautiful choice rather than a miserable circumstance. Yes, can I get out amen? All right, I don't know why I'm talking this way. Maybe it's the nails. They're press on, y'all. Y'all see this? $10, $10. Because we saving money in 2020 and for the rest of our lives. Yes, ma'am. But anyway, I could really do this video in a minute or less because my answer to how to navigate gray areas is Alexa, play Bryson Tiller. Don't. But because some of you guys have found yourself stuck in gray areas, I wish to oblige you and let you know how I myself would handle gray areas. Now, in my opinion, gray areas of situationships, they are when you find yourself in a situation that you have no idea what it is. You don't know if that's your boyfriend. You don't know if that is your friend. You don't know if that is the person that you're exclusively dating. When do we come up with so many things to describe a relationship? We dating is different from we talking, is different from we in a relationship, is different from it's complicated. It's a lot going on, you guys. That's dating for you in the new and whatever we call this new generation or this new area of whatever. That's what a gray area is. You see how I can't explain it? This is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Now, I believe that most gray areas are self-inflicted. I believe that many times we end up in gray areas because we did not plan, so we plan to fail. But sometimes you can actually end up in a gray area that was not self-inflicted. Kind of like you were a friend of someone and then feelings got involved and you're afraid to say something because you don't want it to ruin the friendship, or you just don't want to risk them telling you, no, I don't feel that way. So you are in a gray area. But I want to free you guys from gray areas because I feel like a lot of people are stuck in them. And the reason we're stuck in them is because this beautiful, ugly little phrase, let it flow. The only thing I want to let flow is them dollars. I want them dollars to flow into my bank account. Anything else, I don't want to let it flow, okay? I want to know. I don't want to let it flow. I want to know. I want to know what we doing. I want to know when we doing it. I want to know how long you going to have me in this area. I want to know. I need you to have a plan, sir. Because if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. And if you plan to fail, that means you messing with my heart. I'm not I'm not built for the let it flow type of scenario because I'm an overthinker. So I will make something small this big because I'm an overthinker. So I need to know. And if you understand that about yourself, that's why it's so important to know who you are. See, here's the thing. So I've spent years, I've been single since 2017. I've spent years self-reflecting, getting to know who Ashley is. And I know me. I know me very well. So if anyone came along and tried to tell me something about me that wasn't true, I know you're lying because I know me. But also, if you could try to tell me something that I know is true and I'm still working on it, I can apologize and be like, you're right. I'm still working on it. A guy I was dating the most recently, he checked me because I laughed because I'm like, yo, you really know me. He just checked me on something that was actually wrong. Because most dudes don't be checking me right. They be wrong. They don't know me. Okay. So he checked me because I would hit him up only when I wanted to hang out. But when he wanted to hang out, I was like, oh, I'm busy, or maybe, or whatever. I'll figure it out. But if I hit him up and I wanted to hang out and he didn't want to hang out, oh, I was mad. I was big mad every time. I didn't even care. And so he checked me and he was like, you always do this. And you only want to see me when you want to see me, because in that moment you want some attention. And sometimes I can't provide that, but you shouldn't be upset with me about that, because I know in that moment you just want a little bit of attention and you're trying to fill that need. Sir, you just read me. I've never been read such ways. I appreciate you, King. No, we're no longer dating, but it has nothing to do with that part. But the fact that he just knew me that well, I had to share that story, because sometimes, ladies, these men actually know you. Now, respect the guy who actually knows you and sees you and isn't trying to play mind games and manipulate you, because most of the time when a guy's trying to tell you about yourself, it's because he's manipulating you into doing something that he wants. Kind of like the whole, I know we doing everything that it requires to be in a relationship, but I never said we was in a relationship. What? What are you talking about? I know I told you that I'm out here and I'm free and I'm living my life and I can do whatever I want, but that don't mean you can do whatever you want. What Twilight Zone are you living in? It does mean that. I don't understand. Kind of like that post that was going around about I was talking about, I don't want no relationship. I just want a woman who's going to come home to me every day, cook, clean, and support me and take care of my child when I need her to take care of my child. I really don't know what he said, but I don't want a relationship. You really just described a marriage, but we're not going to talk about it. What are you talking about? But that's what gray areas are, you guys. We're stuck in these situations that annoy us because we fail to plan or have some kind of established goal within ourselves. This is my theory, okay? This is how I think the majority of people, women, everybody ends up in gray areas. Mostly women, because we usually want to establish a relationship. I'm not saying men don't want a relationship, but usually I say men lead the relationships. I believe that a man should lead, like, where that should go, what that should be doing. Like, men are usually the ones to say, yes, I want the relationship. Yes, I want to be married to you. Like, they're usually the leaders of that. If you don't agree, I don't really know what to tell you. This is my theory, okay? Create your own theory. I don't know. But anyway, so because I feel this way, I think this is why most women end up in gray areas. So you meet a guy, you sit down with said guy on the first date. He asks you what you looking for. No, usually you'll ask him what he looking for, because you dudes don't usually be asking that question. You ask him, what you looking for? And he say, oh man, I'm just out here, like, I really don't know. I just want something to blossom into something. And he asks you. Deep down, you just had this conversation with your homegirl. You told her before you went on this date, man, I just really want him to be the one. I really want a relationship. I'm tired of being out here playing with all these dudes. Like, that's what I want. But as soon as you hear him say, I'm just trying to flow into something to blossom into something, you adjust your answer to fit his need. So you say, oh yeah, same here. Because women, we've become meek on stating our needs from men, because we're believing the lies that, oh, men outnumber women, so you can't get in a relationship. But according to my Instagram feed, everybody and their mama in a relationship. Everybody and their mama getting engaged, and everybody and their mama pregnant. Like, what are you talking about? State your needs. Stop being such a pleaser of man and thinking that you can change his mind. No. Tell him up front. Because this is the thing. The first date being a failure is way easier and way less heartbreaking than your first year or 1 year of your life being wasted because you decided to ignore your own emotions to please him. So the next time a man asks you, or a person asks you, what do you want? And you know deep down you want a relationship, I need you to open your mouth and say it. I don't care what he just said. I don't care if he said, oh yeah, I'm just letting something flow. I don't really want nothing right now. I just want a friendship. The truth for you is, well, cool. Well, I want a relationship. Not saying that's going to come from you, but that's just what I want. So that's what it is. And so both of y'all just going to be sitting on the first date looking at each other like Diddy was looking at old boy. You're just looking. And it's okay, because it's the first date. Like, you don't owe him anything. Stop being afraid to state your needs because you feel like if I state my needs and every guy I meet doesn't meet those needs, then I'm going to end up single forever. It's a lie. Because all you need is one. You can go out on 20 dates. But all you need is one guy to agree with what you're saying. You don't need 20 to say yes. You need one. Stop looking at it like it's life ruining just because the guy that you like on this one time in this one season doesn't want what you want. No, that's how y'all ended up in these situationships where you call it all your male friends for advice like, hey, so we just came from the date, right? And he didn't say that he really liked me, and he introduced me as my name. What that mean? Or it's Valentine's Day coming up, and he ain't asked me to be his Valentine, but I feel like he liked me because we spent a lot of time together. Should I buy him a Valentine's Day card to try to figure it out? No! Stop! Okay? Stop. State what you want in the beginning. So you will not know. Think about it like a job. You go on a job. That job tell you, normally this position pays $50,000 a year, but we'd like to offer you $36,000 a year. What you gonna say? You gonna say, okay, cool? No, you gonna say, okay, well, I'm worth $50,000, so you gonna pay me the $50,000 that job is worth a year. It's the same with dating. If you know that you're worth it, but you gotta know that you're worth it. If you know that you're worth being in a relationship, being committed to, being his only woman, say that. Stop settling for gray areas. They are not fun. How much sleep have you lost wondering if you said the wrong thing, wondering if he with another chick, but you really shouldn't be wondering because y'all ain't even in no relationship, wondering if he ever gonna tell you that he really likes you, wondering if he's thinking about you right now because you thinking about. Who got time for that? Let him go if he don't want what you want. It's so simple. Men too. I have male friends who in the same boat, who have been dating a chick for a long time, and she ain't got over her ex, or she don't know what she want right now because she still got feelings for somebody else, and you just taking out on a date, and you just losing all this money and all this time because instead of listening to what she said, you deciding to say yes to her because she's a chick that you really like, but you see that it ain't going nowhere. It's been 2 years. And y'all still going on dates, and she's still calling you her homeboy, and you're still allowing her to talk to other dudes while y'all out. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't operate in gray. Black or white over here, sweetie. I cannot do gray areas. I'm allergic. I start itching. I break out in hives. I punch people in the face. I really don't. But all I'm saying is I don't do gray areas. And I really wish more people would stop doing it because you're breaking your own heart. That's really what it boils down to. You're not getting your needs met. You have these needs. You should be happy. They're happy. They're going home just fine. Doo-doo-doo. I'm in a relationship without a title. I'm getting all my needs met. And I can still hang out with who I want to hang out with. I can still do what I want to do. I don't care about them wanting a relationship. I told them in the beginning that I want a relationship. I didn't want a relationship. But they accepted it. So here we are. I don't know why I'm dancing, but it just seems to go with it because this is how I feel. Like the people in gray areas who want to be in gray areas feel. And in the meantime, us that don't want gray areas, we want black and white, we over here crying. I know because I've been in gray areas several times in the past. And I know I ended up in these gray areas because I felt like if I adjusted to his needs, that he would see that I was worthy of being with, and eventually he would change his mind. And then I was stuck in the gray areas because, man, this is the manipulation, okay? I've said this before. I'm going to continue to say it until nationally it's known, okay? Dudes like to do this. They'll say something like, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. But their actions will say the complete opposite of that. So they'll tell you, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but they'll still text you every single day. They'll still call you all the time. They'll even invite you to family functions. They'll bring you around their homeboys. All of this stuff. And make you feel like you're in a relationship, and maybe he's just confused, so you should just stick around until he makes a decision. when he know what he's doing. He's just getting what he needs. He don't want the full commitment. He don't want to give you all of him. He just want to give you the percentage that is going to keep you around. Because guess what? Anytime y'all get into an argument about something, then what's the first thing he say? Well, we ain't in no relationship. I never said we was in no relationship, so I don't know what you talking about. Who wants to hear that? No lady wants to hear, no person wants to hear that. Save yourself the trouble. Get out of the gray area. Okay? So when, I always say, because I've asked who's wrong in that scenario, and the men always be like, the woman wrong because I told her up front. But my thing is this, as women, we know ourselves, right? So for me, I'm real big on taking responsibility and knowing how to protect my heart. So when I hear that, I make the decision to shoot them deuces. A lot of men will be confused, like, what you mean you gonna leave after I told you that I didn't want what you want? Because they're so used to women just flowing into it because they're given the actions. But it's a form of manipulation if you say one thing and do another. Even if the other thing is actually what you want. But if your words don't match your actions, you lying. Period. Because this is my thing. If a man doesn't want a relationship with a woman, he should not just say it, but he should act like it. So he should stop hanging out with her, stop having sex with her, stop taking her out and showing her, these nice things if he never plans on being with her. Because that's confusing her. Because as women, most of the time, if we're going to do or go with whatever we want, meaning that if we want a relationship, if your words said you don't, but your actions say you do, we're going to believe them actions, okay? We're going to believe them actions. Now, if your words say, I want a relationship, but your actions don't, we're going to believe them words. So it's other situations where dudes are like, I want a relationship, but they're not doing anything to show you that. You still stay stuck in the scenario because he keeps telling you, I want a relationship, I want a relationship, I want a relationship, even though he's not showing you that. Those are two different gray areas that we end up in because we aren't, one, strong enough to state our needs, and two, strong enough to walk away when a dude's not meeting them. Because when you build that strength when you're single, you're not dealing with that when you get in a relationship that is against what you know that you deserve. For example, if a dude come into a relationship and he not meeting a certain standard, you really quick to cut that off quickly because you're like, no, we're not doing this. Because I had practice when I was dating. Now while I'm in this relationship, you're not about to come at me with the rah-rah because I will cut you off. Because I'm okay with being single. I just came from there. I can go back. It's okay, we content. That's why I push contentment while you're single. Because if you're content with being single, if some nonsense comes or arises while you're in a relationship, you will have the strength and the practice to say no and to exit stage left. That's why it's great to have your single season, sit in it and learn how to be content and to be happy. Because relationship does not automatically equal happiness. It doesn't. We have to stop living in that lie that society tells us. So how to navigate the gray area? One, stay what you want up front. Stop just saying what they want. No, be okay with being willing to say, okay, cool, nice to meet you. You don't want what I want. It was nice meeting you, though. This was a great date. Talk to you never. It's okay. Two, in order to say what you want, you got to know what you want. What do you want? What do you want? Stop just saying what you think other people want. No, what do you want? What is it that you want? In order, sorry, my dog loves ruining my lives. Bridges. Jesus. He loves ruining it for me. We were almost done. Anyway, you have to know what you want. If you could literally paint the perfect picture of your life today, describe what that life is. That's what you want. Not what society tells you you can get. What you want. Too many of us are stuck because we are saying what we're telling ourselves that we want what society has, but that's not really what we want. We want something else, but we feel like it's not possible to have. That's why we get stuck in these situations. 3, even if you end up in a gray area because something just happened and it wasn't self-inflicted. It wasn't self-inflicted. Set your boundaries and stand on them. Stop putting yourself in situations. Stop. I don't know what happened. My voice just went away. Stop putting yourself in situations that you know are going to be detrimental to your self-esteem, to your self-worth, to your self-love, and breaking your own heart. Because that stuff takes a toll out on you. Like, if you keep ending up in gray areas and situationships and you keep not being chosen, at the end of the day, that's your worth being depleted. And once your worth is depleted, you begin to think you're only worth a certain thing and a certain level, so you only go after things that are beneath you. Because at that point, you feel like you can't get stuff on your level, so what's the point? So stop breaking your own heart, man. Get out of these gray areas, man. We shooting deuces in 2020 because it's 2020. Like, that's what we doing. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, get with me. Like, that's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm not digging my nose. There's like a piece of hair that just keeps coming. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, that's what I want with you guys. Like, for you guys. I want you... Oh my God, this piece of hair. I got it. So that's what I want for you guys. I want you guys to learn how to stop ending up in the gray areas. And that's by establishing your goals and your standards up front. But to do that, you got to know what you want yourself. Okay? So I hope that this antidote just freed your life. And I just helped a lot of y'all out. Please share this. Like this. Let your homegirls and your homeboys know that we're not doing gray. Only black and white. From now on. It's a new decade. We're not doing this no more. Okay? Please support me if I have impacted your life. Please support your girl on Patreon. $5 a month to get you started. We got other, we got 5, 10, 15, 20. But if you just want third girl, come on. If I'm enriching your life, enrich my pockets. $5 a month. Y'all spend that on Starbucks, chips, snacks. Anything. You spend that quick. It's a month. Just one. What? $5. Come on, y'all. All right, and please follow me, Single Woman Chronicles, on Instagram, on Facebook. My Twitter is SWC Blog. I rarely tweet those. So my YouTube is Single Woman Chronicles as well. Be sure to support my shop page on Single Woman Chronicles. Get your worth it tees so they know what's up, because we not doing gray areas because we worth it, okay? I got tees on sale for $11, just $11. Single Woman Chronicles, I don't know where that accent just came from. Single Woman Chronicles is on sale right now. I think it's $4.99. I got to go check my Amazon because I plan to release book 2 in April. Be on the lookout. Y'all got to read book 1 though first, because I plan on releasing book 2 in April, and then back to back we doing that thing like Drake and go ahead and release book 3 in July. We're just doing it back to back. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Good night.